It is red. Let me hit go live on Facebook. I believe it's working on Facebook. It's to Twitch is starting up. We are live on YouTube. Now I'll get the Emix Social working. Twitch is on. No. What's it doing?
Got my screens on.
What's it doing?
Got my screens on. Oh.
Okay, now it's staying on. You got it on the key on the.
Yeah.
You see the chat?
No chat yet.
But you got it up. It's not a blank screen.
Yes, I got it up.
Okay, making sure you got it up. Matt Haas is already in there.
Ooh.
Matt Haas is already in
Get
there
out of here,
on YouTube. You don't see it?
No, not yet.
No, not on Facebook. I'm sorry, on Facebook. I'm gonna send you a test. 1 second there, people. Where's the chat on YouTube? I'm sure one more close. Oh, there it is. It's just gonna say test. You're on YouTube as well, he says. You don't see it?
Not. Oh.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, he says.
Here on YouTube as well.
Yes, thank you for sending that, Laura. So I think we actually got everything together with a sparing.
Just send them a link, I guess.
Yeah, but we did everything within, within 2 weeks. Still have 2 minutes.
Yes.
So it's pretty. That's not bad for a fire drill.
No.
We're getting it running. Let's see.
Oh, my hat says Laura is on the point with the comments on screen.
Yeah. Well, we might as well send out the link. Let me get rid of the.
Thanks, my hat.
Yeah.
You can hear us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're streaming right now. We just don't get the. You just got a timer in front of us, in front of the screen. So 1 second, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna give you. We should just tell Matt to use the same one all the time. Copy. The link is in the chat, in the YouTube chat.
YouTube? Okay.
Link is in the YouTube chat. I should be monitoring Facebook chat, right? That's what I should be.
He says I should save the link. Yeah, I think you should, Matt.
But just remember, it's link number 1. If somebody else comes in, I can give you all 4 of them. So, you can figure out. I hear him.
I hear him.
I'm here. Hey!
There he is.
My confidence queen.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, Matt.
Fabulous. Boy, what a crazy week.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to be here on Saturday.
I think the music's on higher than it usually
And
is.
I had no work today. Woohoo!
Yeah,
Hey,
finally.
That's not bad.
Actually, all 3 days. I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Finally had a day off. Is the music too loud?
It's a little loud.
I think it's louder than normal. I don't know.
Is it? I can't really hear it.
Knock it down point.
I'm trying to find it. I think right there.
We were thinking, we said, maybe we'll go a little early, but Mama Guide was on. I said, Mama Guide's on every day, so we can't, there's no
Avoiding her.
competition
Yeah.
with Mama Guide.
Yeah.
Looking around her is difficult because she's always online.
And then we actually got the notification, 30 minutes she'll be on.
On her part 2 of last day part 2. I'm like, well, I guess she's on a second time today. Yeah, the hardest working woman in crafting there is. Yeah.
Have I been on the show since I was on her channel? No, I guess that was Wednesday.
Yeah.
Monday. I was on
Monday you was on.
Right. Yeah, that went pretty good.
Or Tuesday, yeah.
That went pretty good with your hexadrons and all that. And
Mhm.
yeah.
What have you two been doing? What's been keeping you busy?
Not much.
Not working
Just
today, of course, but
yeah, not working today. Just doing the regular chores and lounging around today.
Tried to do 12 miles this morning, but only did 10.
Oh, that's this morning for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her mornings
That's-
now.
10 more than I did.
Yeah, as it gets closer to the marathon date, she has to keep upping it.
Yeah.
Just put it off and then just run the marathon.
Yeah. I think the goal is to get it at least by half, right?
Mm-hmm.
To do half the marathon in a day and then do the marathon. So you could do better, but at least you want to reach half the distance you're trying to accomplish.
There's a young kid that runs with us. He's got to be at least 25, 27. He does 26 miles in 250 and 2 hours and 50 minutes.
That's
So he's
insane.
running 6 minutes a mile.
But almost the whole way, the pace.
Yeah.
To achieve that, he'd have to stick at that pace. Just crazy. Yeah. But you think you're going to do better numbers this year, Laura?
I hope.
Yeah.
Is that the idea compared to last year?
Yeah. Well, the year I did it was in 2021. I did it in 5 hours and 41 minutes. I want to try to at least get 5. A little under 5.
Yeah, say shave off a little time.
Yeah.
I mean, it would kind of suck to be a little worse, but I mean, doing it's an achievement in itself. I know that, but
I watched Casey Neistat's video on him finally reaching the goal, and he's like, "I'm getting old. I'm not going to do it." I think like what's the super fast time? Is it like 3 hours? Under 3 hours? Can you run?
Pretty much.
full
yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to do that, and like the last time it was 3 hour 1 minute. Like he just missed it, and he's like, "I'm never going to get it in my life." But then he hired like a world-renowned marathon runner to train him, and then he got it at 2 hours 59 minutes. Like he was under 3. You got to haul butt the whole time to get something like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Yeah, but people do it. People, yeah, and if you don't train, you're gonna hurt yourself. So that's I'm glad he did it with a trainer. Yeah. I got your message about the Wi-Fi stuff.
I think it's time to pull the trigger and redo my network, because I have 2 pieces of hardware and I don't have coverage.
Yeah. See, there's a couple of theories you gotta understand about the way your house is built and where they actually are placed. You may have natural barriers like sheetrock walls that goes through pretty easy. But if you have
It wasn't always like that. No, I don't have.
if you have like double brick walls or there's cinder block walls in an area.
The only issue I have is the front porch has that wire mesh with the fake stone.
That's still the only place you had.
Everything else is regular timber framing.
Okay, well, let me re-ask the question. where is Wi-Fi lacking then?
Down here, and
More than the porch, right?
on the the porch is solved because I have the repeat whatever that thing is. They gave me another piece of hardware.
Yeah.
Out on the patio. So if I walk outside the office, the upstairs office where the router is, there's some spots go dead. Like if I'm right outside the door,
Yeah.
I don't get Wi-Fi. Or if I walk over to the shed, I don't get Wi-Fi. And that wasn't always the case.
That's
I
weird.
think they just throttled it down. And I looked at every screen of my router management page, and there's nothing that says I can boost the power.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think I've got lots of questions.
well, that's my first questions is, like I said, where are you lacking? Because then you can start figuring out, well, why? I know you said it wasn't always that way, but is there anything that logically is lacking? Like I said, that there's more of a thing in the way of the Wi-Fi from, no? Like you're lacking in the basement, even 2 floors down. Like yours is up on the top floor.
I do have a camera in the basement, and it is stable connected, but it's not strong.
Not strong.
So
Yeah.
I think I just need to send back the extender from my ISP. I have Verizon.
Yeah,
Fios.
I'm familiar with them. Yeah.
Because they gave me the extender at no additional cost.
Yeah.
Send that back. But I think I need to keep the router, turn the Wi-Fi off on the router, and then connect a new piece of hardware I purchased to it via Ethernet, and then have that be the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, they can give you they can give you a different router that's called an ONT.
It's
fiber.
one of their brand new ones.
It's called an ONT. Outside something, I forget what it's called.
I don't.
It's the fiber goes directly into it. The fiber now goes directly into your router.
No, because the fiber goes into a hardware box in the garage.
Oh, that's the ONT. That's the ONT.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's connected directly to the ONT via Ethernet,
Yeah.
but it's not connected to the ONT versus fiber.
Right. Yeah, I just didn't know where. Yeah, now I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have I guess the ONT that connects to the fiber is in the garage, and they ran Ethernet up to my closet in
Yeah.
a bedroom. It's a spare
Right.
bedroom, but it's
Yeah.
my studio, office
Yeah,
studio. And then I couldn't get the exterior cameras to connect on the porch, so they said they would give me on my account I can have a free other piece of hardware
Yeah.
that makes it feel like the same network. It's not 2 different access points; it's one access point.
Yeah.
But
Unify will be the
still
same
get-
way. Unify or TP-Link, they'll lack the same way. It's one password for everything, one SID for everything. Yeah. I think you can have
I'm
up to
trying to understand.
4. You can have up to 4 on Unify.
I guess up to 4 what?
4
Access
SID.
point? Or
No,
mesh
it
network?
acts like 4 different access points. It'll act like
What's the difference between a mesh and an access point?
mesh is usually wireless. So you if you have one wired one going to one wireless one, it like bunny hops. Mesh, it's like a bunny hopping thing. They all kind of link together wirelessly. You don't need a wired. All you need is power going to one of them,
Yeah.
and it'll extend the signal. I never like to do it. I like to do.
What's the best way to do
I'm a
it?
wiring guy, so I do wired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I get
They'll both act the
Like
same
the-
way with the mesh, though. You'll have up to 4 different ones because you have like what they call over internet. I mean, Internet of Things, and thermostats and all kinds of cameras, and you can put that on one SID so it doesn't interfere with your other ones, and you can kind of break out the house network in that fashion. That's what I did. One for guests, so you don't have to give out your password. I mean, it depends on how you live. I mean, you can just use one, but you can do up to 4.
So can an access point? Well, we know a mesh network. It just feels like one network. You have one drop-down menu choice.
They both do.
Does an access point do the same thing?
Yeah.
So I can have 3 access points wired around the house, and all devices will see one network.
Yeah, we'll see one network, and it'll only connect you to the closest one to your device.
Well, they said a mesh network can control the clients, and as your phone gets closer to another one, it'll flip it. But they said access points can't do that.
No.
Or can?
Are you crazy? I get clients walk around the house with their video phones and stuff all the time. It hands them off flawlessly. You don't even know you're being switched. In the past, they used to have problems when you used to switch from one antenna to one AP to the other, that a call would get dropped. It's not a problem anymore.
Well, why? Well, calls use the mobile network.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even on VoIP, even on voice over IP, as an example of not getting dropped, it doesn't get dropped.
Is a mesh is the backbone of a access point network never Wi-Fi? Is that the difference between an access point and a mesh? What do you call it? Mesh network node? What's the term? Mesh network something.
Yeah, I don't even know because I don't deal with the mesh that much. But the mesh is wireless. That's the whole idea of a mesh.
I did see a product that comes with 3 net mesh pieces of hardware, and they have Ethernet on them. They have the 2.5.
Yeah, but see, sometimes you power them for PoE, so it's still gonna look like you're connected to a network.
Well, this mesh, it said if you connect all your mesh nodes via Ethernet, then it will use the Ethernet as the backbone. They must be upgrading that technology in the newer mesh nodes.
Yeah, maybe I have it off.
You say don't do mesh. You say don't do mesh.
Yeah.
You do access points because they're always Ethernet, right?
Yeah, and they're reliable. I there's nothing more reliable than a cable, so that's why I don't mess with the mesh.
Should changing questions. Should I keep my FiOS router, or should I buy a new router too? Or doesn't matter?
Really doesn't matter, because since you're taking the radio out of taking the radio part out of the router, it has separate controls for power. All those things exist somewhere else. They don't come from the router, so you're not even dealing with the router anymore, except that it's giving you internet. You're not changing any settings in there. You're not futzing with anything. Yeah. So you could keep it.
So basically, the FiOS router is just my connection to the fiber.
Yeah. And
to the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you could keep the. Well, it depends. Wait a second. Keep the router. It still depends on what system you're getting, because in Unify you do change things to the router. I'm sorry, you do have to change it. I'm sorry.
Change what?
The router. If you're using a system like Unify, you do have to change the router.
Oh, well, what router would I need?
Oh, it depends. You didn't pick out a system yet.
Well, what if I go with a U5 or whatever you said?
There's I'm trying to think. I haven't looked at one in a long time.
What router do you have?
Yeah, I can pull one. 1 second. Let me try to pull
Pull
it out.
one? You have more than one router?
Yeah, in case one in case one dies.
That. Yeah, of course we
Does he
have
have
more
more
than
than one? But doesn't have more than one active router.
We have a router here, we have one here. No.
I think he only has one active router.
These you might still find them, but
How many active routers do you have? How many routers are turned on?
one for experimenting and one that doesn't get touched. My house one. This is one I have on the shelf. A little thing. Router gateway. Well, I labeled it. It is.
So that connects to.
It's called a USG. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have fiber or cable
Fiber.
internet?
Yeah. So out of the ONT, comes right into one of these. Console. There's console, VoIP, WAN, and LAN. Yeah. So this can do phone also.
What? So those access points won't work if I connect it to my Verizon Fios router.
No, because the this router acts as the it's a gateway, so it has security features built in. This manages everything. Not everything. Sorry, there's a controller involved too.
Well, but I just need the access points for Wi-Fi. I don't need the access points to connect to the
Yeah,
fiber.
but this could you do it that way? Could you do it that way?
Oh, Robert Lee's watching. Hi, Robert.
I think you might be able to do it that way, but you won't be able to manage your router, anything like port forwarding and stuff like that. Anything that you'd want to change traditionally in a router, you're not going to be able to have access to it in the control panel. Everything that Unify does, you can do it all on one screen. You can get to all the settings. So you could do it, but you could do it without router settings. I think. You get what I'm saying?
What's the best? Well,
You're still gonna have to get a controller. So there's still another piece besides the router. That's the controller unifies everything, and as it's titled, it controls everything, and it lets you be able to connect to the network wherever you are on your cell phone, web page, and control whatever you want or see whatever's going on to it.
how come my Verizon Fios router doesn't have a controller?
Because it's not meant to play nice with all the devices. It's not a system.
I have 27 devices here, and it plays nice with all of them.
No, I mean with the access points. It's not designed to host access points.
Okay,
It's got the radio built in.
Can we look at some products? How would I find some of these products? So let's look at the.
1 second.
Is it called Ufy? What's the name?
Yeah, Unify.
Unify.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me try to change here. I haven't thought about this stuff in a long time.
I'm glad Robert's watching. I'm going to stream with Robert on Friday.
Oh yeah.
On Robert's
Cool.
He wants to do some test streams to knock the rust off because he hasn't streamed.
Yeah, that's one of his terms. Knock the rust off.
Yeah, so he wants to, do a stream and then watch it back and see if he has any areas to improve.
What time
But
is
he's
his
a
time?
professional.
Okay, so it's to be.
What
Well, he
time
wants
is
to do it
Robert
on-
Lee?
you know what-
Go ahead. Sorry.
Is he on Facebook?
Yeah, I
which,
think he's.
which
Hey, Robert
page
Lee,
is
you
he
on
on?
Facebook? If you're on Facebook, Robert Lee, go on to YouTube. This is
he must just be watching. I don't think he put a comment in.
Well, even if you're gonna comment, go over to YouTube at Stuart Rivera, and we'll see your comments better if you're commenting. Okay, back to what was I looking at? Amazon. So it's a Ubiquiti Unify. There's two names it goes under. Well, that's what I call it. Yeah, Ubiquiti is the company. Unify is the devices that I use. Where's the controller?
Those are little frisbees that I call them, man.
Yeah, little UFOs.
Little UFOs.
Yeah, they have an outdoor unit. See, that would
just
be
one strong Wi-Fi.
Yeah, they got Wi-Fi 6 if you wanted to do.
Yeah, I want that. I want all the bells and whistles.
Oh yeah.
Tech Troublemaker said, "What's up, y'all?"
Hey, Tech Troublemaker. What's happening? We're talking Wi-Fi today. Tech Troublemaker.
So $269 for the router, Ubiquiti Dream Wi-Fi 6 IEEE AX, the 802.
Well, you looking at this one right here? Yeah, that's the 6.
Yeah. No, the one up at the top.
The one at the top.
No, that's not the router. That's the access. I was looking at the router first. So it's $269 for 9 left in stock. Order soon.
Where do you see 269? Oh, you're looking at your own thing, or you're looking at my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking at your own right there. $299. What's that one?
Oh,
at the very top.
Dream Machine. It's a different device. I don't recommend that.
I searched for Unify router, and that came up. Let me put the link in the inside.
I was going to say, can't you copy the link that you're looking at to send him? To Matt?
Yeah, it's in.
No, but I just put Unify in the top.
Okay.
We don't need. If we find something more specific, maybe, but at this time we don't need to. So you just Wi-Fi 6 AP.
Well, let's start with the router. If I need to replace my router.
Oh, okay.
Well, you showed me one. Is the one you showed me like the current new hotness? Yeah, there it is. 260. That top one. Is that it?
269. I hate the form factor of it. Wireless router. It's a wireless router. It's this is like your all-in-one that you're using now.
Oh, so I would essentially be paying for more than I need.
Yeah, because this is not separating it. This has Wi-Fi built into it. Okay. Like you picture just a different shape.
Okay.
But it's made by Unify. Yeah.
Can you get rid of the comment?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta give you the button. Oh, hold on. Let me give you the button. Get distracted.
Is it a physical button?
Yeah.
I forgot which button it is.
Right there.
That one?
Just don't turn off my mic. This is my mic.
That one? Alright.
Let's see if it goes away.
Alright. Oh.
Well,
okay. I thought it was.
no. I fixed that other problem.
Okay. Tech Troublemaker was asking some questions, but if he wanted to join,
Oh.
he's in YouTube.
Yeah, but except that the screen, it's hard to share right now because we're going over.
He says he uses this brand at church and it works great. They are customizable. They are so customizable, he says.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just try to get on track with this for a second. Hang out there, Roy, for a minute. So we're looking at the.
I'm gonna price all this out. I'm gonna call Verizon and say I want to send all my hardware back. And you're like, why? I'm gonna tell them why. And you're like, oh, well, here's the solution. Like they'll probably have.
They'll try to keep you. Yeah. But it's not. It's not like you're dropping their service. You're not paying more for the router.
I think the router comes included. I might be paying $13 a month for it or something stupid like that.
I think you pay for the router.
Probably rental fee. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know I don't pay for the extender. That was included. So I might be paying just the rental
we're gonna
fee
say
for the main.
router. We're gonna say gateway.
So he says, Tech Chuckleman says, I'm helping you on a home project just listening to you guys.
Okay. He's a busy guy, that tech troublemaker. Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. $1,176. Welcome
There
to
it
my
is.
price range.
What?
What the hell is that?
That's a dream wall.
TWA.
Yeah, the gateway and a bunch of other stuff.
$1,200?
I don't know
Man.
much about it. It's a kind of a new
That
thing.
thing better get me a beer for that much money.
Yeah. I don't know where the gateways
I don't
are.
drink beer anymore.
Ubiquity Gateway Max? I haven't looked at gateways in a
No
while,
one's
man.
selling it.
Ubiquity Cloud.
Look, it says
Gateway
see
Ultra.
options. No one's. How could they have this wonderful product that needs a router, but they don't have any routers for sale?
No, these are
think
routers. They just call them
This is a
gateways.
scam.
They just call them gateways.
Where are they? There's none
Alright.
on all of Amazon?
Oh, because it says see options?
Yeah, that means it sucks. That means there's no Prime attached to it.
Here's the one that I use. 176 they
Tech
want for.
Chuckleman says, then you can sell internet to your neighbors. Haha.
If you get close enough, strong enough.
I used to have a completely open 2.4 gigahertz network just for, what's the term? Plausible deniability.
Yeah.
So if someone said I was doing something nefarious, I'm like, hey, I got open Wi-Fi. It could be anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that.
So
that
they call them
was one.
they call them security gateways. So that's the old one,
Okay.
but it's refurbished. That's why it's here. It's an older unit. I think it might be discontinued. But here, like I said, it's the Unified Security Gateway Pro 4. So they're here. They just don't call them routers. Yeah.
This is so confusing.
Yeah. Well, it's
They
like
have an
Apple.
access point.
It's like Apple. Everybody has their own terminology.
But okay, so like I want to use their access points because they're awesome, and I have to buy a controller and I have to replace my functioning router.
Yes.
It seems like a tall order.
Well, that's how the big boys do it. Okay, so
Apparently they're not.
here's a few others. They always go with the 176 one because look at the price on these. 271, 380.
Yeah, I don't have a rack to rack mount things.
Well, they could stay loose. You don't have to. Yeah, the form factor.
Tech Troublemaker says, there are a gateway to your wallet.
Gateway to you.
I hear you, brother.
Yeah.
So I gotta buy this old, janky, refurbished
Well,
security gateway.
you could. Those are the ones that I have. I have 3 of those.
Yeah, but refurbished is not bad.
Actually, no, they have one here. No, it says the options.
But you said it was an older model. Like, where's the newer model?
That's what we're looking at. We're looking at those rack ones, I think.
Oh,
This is okay. No, this is another one here. Cloud Gateway Ultra. I don't know which one's better. I haven't shopped around for them in a while. So, here's one that's not rack mountable. Was that 125?
let's go
Oh,
on their website.
125 used.
Unify.
125 used?
Yeah. What is it new? 200.
Cloud gateways. Cloud gateways. See, is this for like reselling it to other people?
No,
Or
no,
is this
no,
just
no. It's just their terminology.
what the word cloud makes it? They're not using cloud correctly.
The Gateway Max. I don't know what the Gateway Max is.
Unify. How it works. What's new?
Tech Troublemaker says, I run Netgear. I can't pronounce Orbit. Mesh. No issues with my Wi-Fi.
RV mesh, yeah.
Stuart is steering me away from mesh.
Well, because you have a path to wiring your whole ceiling.
True. True.
It's not like you're stuck, with mesh.
Yeah.
You have a wiring path.
Switching. Cloud gateways. Buy now. Have a button. Oh God. Okay. Well, here they got a whole bunch of them. The Dream Wall's only 1,000 on their website.
Oh. Well, you're buying
Wi-Fi
direct.
Express, Cloud Gateway Ultra, Cloud Gateway Max. These seem reasonable. One's 129 and one's 200.
You want to share your screen?
Sure. So here's store.ui.com. This is them, right?
Yeah. Unified Cloud Gateways. Right.
So here's Cloud Gateway Max. Oh, it's only 2.5 G. Oh, that's the Ethernet speed.
Yeah, Ethernet. Remember, this is not Wi-Fi. These are not Wi-Fi things. This is just your router.
This is Cloud Gateway Ultra. I don't know what the difference between these two are.
It's 30
This one has
plus
a select.
Unified.
This has a select button and not an add to cart button. What does that do? What? Oh, 2 terabyte. What? It's got a hard drive? No storage?
I guess so.
Why would a gateway need storage?
Well, some people they don't have a separate NAS that acts as a NAS. It's like
Oh my God.
they're putting in all the. Well, some people don't like Wi-Fi. They want separate. Some people have it together. It's different flavors, man.
Okay. Includes full U5.
The controller, they have a hard drive in the controller also. Yeah, 1.5 gigabits routing. IP doesn't sound bad. Multi-LAN loading balance. If you had two WANs, you could put them together.
Let's compare this.
Third party SSD.
Okay, took a picture of that, and now let's go back to. We'll do the Ultra.
At least the price is decent
Ooh.
without the drive.
All right, so now let me.
Tech Troublemaker says I live stream over Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. but he's a tech guy, so he knows what he's doing. He can do that.
All right, so here's the Max versus the Ultra. So,
Why is the price so different?
Well, that's what we're looking at. They want to see the comparison. He's putting them side by side. 1 gig,
It's a little faster.
1.5. Yeah, that seems to be it.
Third-party NVMe SSD. Oh, this makes it turn into like a NAS.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need that.
SSD tray.
And I have is the 1 gigabits per second. Is that the 1,000?
Yeah, you're only getting 1,000
megabits.
Yeah, that's 1 gigabit.
Okay.
That's two ways to say it.
This is my current hardware. I mean, I guess I could buy a router that's faster, but then I have Cat 6. Can the faster Ethernet carry over Cat 6?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And these are new.
The bottleneck is the router. It's this gateway.
These are new. They're not.
Yeah, these are new because he's on the website.
All right, so like for $70 more, I can get this one.
Yeah, for faster speed in case you wanted to future-proof it or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Now I need something called a controller because this doesn't have it.
Right. Yeah.
This little readout on the front looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's a little
It looks very Mac-ish.
Is it like an LCD screen on the front?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. I mean, limited information, but it is the screen.
It won't stop spinning.
The controller has a LCD on the front too, similar to that.
Interesting. Okay. Now, why isn't this? So let's do Cloud Gateway Ultra on here. We'll go to.
So for the one that's $199 for no storage, if you add a gig to it, will the price go up or it's still $199?
No, it goes up.
Okay.
Anything you
here.
add, that goes up. Yeah.
Look,
Wow.
that's here. It's
Yeah, for
cheaper.
$159. Yeah, always shop around, right? Yeah.
Is it the same model? It's probably a different model.
And it's not used, right? Yeah, looks like it's new.
Does it say new?
Well, they gotta mark it if it's not.
And it's $159?
Yep.
Does it have the same ports on the back? Look, it doesn't show the ports on the back. That's sus.
Yeah, but if the model should be the same.
It doesn't show the port?
Look for the model number. Should be lowered down. There it is.
There it is. Alright, so let's go back over here.
UCG Ultra. UCG
Yeah,
Ultra.
well,
Yeah, seems to be the same.
oh, look, can you compare a couple?
Okay,
This one might be
now I forget
older.
if Roy is still here.
The number of ports. It's not declaring it on here.
Yeah, how come it's out? Look at that number of ports. It's just a dash.
It's just a dash, and then it doesn't show it. Oh wait, here it is.
Here it is.
Oh, I guess it's down below. So it wasn't on the gallery.
But
Yeah.
how come it's not in the
Look, it
picture?
gives me the side view. Oh, thank
Ah.
you for the side view.
It's
Yeah,
just
but you want to see the ports.
somebody's just figured it was probably in the main page that they didn't have to take a picture of it. Yeah,
All right, so I'll
it's
add
all
this.
it's all there. It's all there.
And that one's 160.
Yeah,
No, it's not Prime. Oh, add protection. Shit.
it's not coming from Prime. It's not Prime.
No, it's not. It's just
So you're dealing with a third party. Yeah,
yeah, this guy here.
sometimes
That's Salon.
they're harder to return when it's not Prime, or they charge you.
All right,
Yeah.
so now let's get our controller, whatever that is.
Let me see if I can get Roy if he wants to come in.
Well, he said he can't do it. He's
He
said-
can't, remember?
Oh! I didn't.
He was doing
A home improvement thing?
yeah.
Is that what he was saying? Okay, I
He
didn't.
said I'm helping on a home project, just listening to you guys.
Oh, I didn't get the whole thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh, I should buy a electric vehicle station pro.
Sure. Switching. So you got your switches, you got your access points. Cloud.
I'm gonna need a super fast switch. What's the cheapest one?
So that was the Ultra or the Max that you were just looking at?
Oh,
The max.
Okay.
Or the cloud key. I mean cloud gateway.
gigabit.
Well, how many ports are you actually using now on your thing? You gotta kind of count them, right? To swap them out?
8. I pared it down. I took one of my switches, turned it off. I have 8.
Oh.
I don't
Right.
have many I don't have many items on Ethernet here. Well, I guess I could say I have, because this one of the 8 is connected to the router, and the router has one free. So I literally have 8 devices. I have my extender.
That you?
Yeah, something dinged.
I've got a couple
I don't know what it was.
Roku.
Sorry, I gotta take my attention off you for a second. I don't know what that was.
Couple TVs.
910?
Printer. My printer's connected to the switch via Ethernet.
It'd also be nice to have a few extra, but what's the minimum?
Where's the fast? This is the fast port. GBE. What's that? Gigabit over Ethernet? No.
That's the speed again.
Power. PoE is. What do
PoE's power.
What I have?
GBE is a gigabit. That's how much it can pass through.
But I already have gigabit. So this is a comparable model. This is not an upgrade. I have 1.5 on my router that I put in the cart.
Yeah, no, I understand. You gotta look around.
Ooh, look at this baby. Only got 5.
Yeah, I actually have that little one.
Baby, he's so cute.
It goes with my other one that's on the shelf, the router.
See, all this is that PoE nonsense.
PoE is the lifeblood of access points.
Nah. That's
Yeah. It's you gotta learn to like PoE. It gives power to my cameras, gives power to my access points.
Is this the PoE page, or is this just give me the 1.5 gigahertz model? Enterprise, professional.
That is the POE page, isn't it?
Here, where's
2.5? Yeah, you brought on the top. Just click it; it'll filter it. No.
there? I did a 2. It doesn't have a 1.5. It has a 2.
Oh! I get what you're saying.
The prices jumped up real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, you noticed that?
The first one is 1,000 something.
Look, this one's $500 for 8. Oh my god! I just want
dial
more
it.
Powerful Ethernet.
Dial it back to 1 mega, not 1 megabit,
But
1 gigabit.
Does it have it?
Oh,
Until
well,
it's in-
yeah, I'll get that other one then. I won't get this one.
I mean, if you think you look thoroughly enough, maybe you should just dial it back.
Cloud,
Yeah.
Cloud Gateway Max.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow.
Me too. There's some new products here I haven't seen before. Oh.
Back to gateways.
See, normally when
Girl.
Stuart does this, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
And then he tells me how much.
I go down the hole.
And then he tells me how much he spent,
Yeah.
and I have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh look, this gateway comes with Wi-Fi. This is like an all-in-one.
It's an
Yeah.
express.
For a long time they didn't have these all-in-ones. They didn't have the Wi-Fi built in. They must have been under a lot of pressure because the rest of the world was doing those. I mean, the ISPs were handing them out, and they didn't have it.
What's a Dream Machine Special Edition?
Isn't this opposite? Like, Ultra should be better than Max, at least in the Macintosh world.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Yeah.
confused about. I was like, I would think.
Yeah, Ultra would be on top.
I would think the
I
Ultra would be
Ultra's
better
the
than the
cheaper
Max.
one.
That's why I was confused in the prices too.
Yeah. And the spec is higher on the Max. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused too, Laura, but I'm confused 20 minutes after you. Oh, did I already have an Ultra in here? I
Got
guess I
two
did.
2 items.
Protection plan. Do you buy the protection plan?
How much is it?
25.
$25.
I guess.
We're gonna say that's a no for me, dog. Oh, you
Oh.
do buy it?
No.
All right.
No.
So okay. So now this will get me.
You should have manufacturer's warranty anyway. 1 year.
Right. Okay, so now I don't have to buy a $500 8-port switch.
Yeah, but you still didn't pick. You still
Why am
didn't
I
pick
back
up
on Mac? God damn it.
2.5 gigs.
I clicked Ultra.
Yeah, somehow
and it
went
went.
to.
Oh, there it went.
Okay.
Why does it say? Oh, US version. Okay.
US
All right.
version, yeah.
So now let's get my controller. Because you said I
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah. They're gonna
I don't
call
know
it a
why I need it.
cloud key. The name is the controller is actually a cloud key, I think. Unless you see controller here somewhere.
Cloud Key Plus, $200.
Yeah, that's the one I got. The G2 Plus, yeah.
Oh,
It has our drive in it too. You can has a spot for a hard drive.
what the hell?
Yeah, they put
Why
hard
does
drive.
this have a hard drive and the router has a hard drive?
It's just
Well,
like in
the
NAS.
other
You can
one-
access them. I don't use it myself. I took my drive out of it, so it won't eat up as much.
So you could have a NAS on your gateway and a NAS on this Cloud Key thing.
Yeah,
You paid 200 for that one?
yeah. It's basically the lowest price. You can shop around, but it's
It comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive.
yeah. I bought mine used actually. The second one we bought used.
Why the?
Yeah, you
I
never seen such an animal
want-
before, right? Yeah.
I want one with no hard drive.
But,
Pre-installed 1 terabyte hard drive.
I don't think you can buy. Oh,
Yeah, I don't think you can buy one without.
the one was sold out. I think when you was on the.
What
clip-
does it?
on
What does it do?
I believe it's just a drive. You can access it. I don't know what other benefits
No.
you can get from
What
it.
does the Cloud Key do, excluding the drive?
Well, that lets you connect to it wherever it is around the world. So wherever you
If
are.
I don't want to connect, if I don't want to connect to my home network from around the world, do I not need this item?
No, you still need it because you can do it through software. There's a way to do it through software, but when you want to do settings, you got to make sure that program's running. So you
When I
could
wanna
avoid
do
it.
settings. What does when I want to do settings mean?
When you want to look at any stats or anything or settings, it all comes to the controller.
Are you saying so? If I buy their gateway, I have
Mhm.
no way to manage the gateway. I have to go
The-
through
the-
Cloud Key.
Yep. Yes,
So
absolutely.
they'll sell you a piece of hardware you can't configure without another piece of hardware.
Yes. You can because you can do it through software and then just be happy with your
This
settings.
whole
And
industry is a scam.
yeah, they're forcing you to buy stuff. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Why can't they just
Who
build this?
agreed
Why
to
can't they
that?
just build this unit into the router, into the gateway? Yeah.
I can control my Verizon Fios router. What does Verizon Fios know that UFi doesn't know?
I can tell you.
That's just
Yeah.
$250. This is not cheap. And it
Well-
comes with a hard drive I don't need.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a spinning disk hard drive. It's 2024. I don't need that thing. Mechanical
Well,
hard drive.
It does have a sleep mode.
Does it have a sell me this without it mode?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sold out. Well, the hard drive sold out. Here's
Yeah.
a Cloud Key.
Yeah, that's to stand,
Oh,
Yeah, $19. Be like, yeah.
and you can get a rack mount.
Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive.
This kills the whole project right there.
They have no other cloud keys that. people-
No, we had to upgrade Arc to this one because the one before, the last generation,
Believe
it doesn't
buy
work.
a gateway. You buy the gateway and you can't configure it.
No,
So I can't
and do it through
request a
software.
new IP address. Like I can't.
Yeah, things that you
I
would tinker
can't,
with normally, you'd have to go through the cloud key. Yeah.
So I can't say on my MacBook Pro, give it a unique IP address every time. Don't let it choose one. I have to go through Cloud Key to do that.
Yeah.
Ah,
How long have we had ours?
For this cloud key, about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
I think I need.
Did we have
All
that
right,
at
well,
the
let's
old
just-
apartment?
No, we
No?
got it here.
Mm.
When we did that big townhouse, that's when we started using the second sheet. This one.
Okay. For shits and giggles, let's say I go with that. Now
Yeah.
I need my 3 access points, right?
Well, we still didn't determine if it's 3, but yeah, sounds like 3, at least.
Those things are really cool, right?
So you got an outdoor one too. Remember that you want an outdoor one.
I do technically have one in the soffit outdoors. Well, it's actually in the attic.
Well, you're replacing it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. So which ones do I need here?
I'm saying you could put one in more outside if you wanted. It doesn't have to be in the eave. But you can do the same thing you're doing now. Just replace it with another one of these.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna use the exact same spot. I built a little shelf. I put a
The UFO. Oh
AC
yeah.
outlet.
He wants to put a little.
next to it.
Yeah.
I used all my electrical skills, which believe me are not much. I did have
Yeah.
it checked by a certified
Yeah.
electrician.
I would go with the 6 though. The 6
U6?
Pro.
6 Pro.
I always like the Pros, but they're more expensive. Not by much. Look at the 6 Plus is $129. I would go to U6 Pro.
Yeah, it's $149 versus $159, so it's $10 fees. You're looking at those
Yeah, but
two.
those are the two I would pick from there. Yeah.
Those things are amazing, right?
Yeah, we've never really had a problem
We've
with
never
them.
had a problem.
But we're in a smaller space. You know, we got 2 of them in our apartment. That's more than enough for our square footage. But he's got a different square footage.
So if I just start with 2, I could maybe see if that covers me.
Well, that's what I was getting at, because your router's all the way to one side of the house on the 3rd floor. Now, these you can put anywhere. Now, if you would put these more centralized, you think that's going to take care of your coverage?
I think what I'm going to do is put them exactly where they are now and just see if it goes further. Can this one go outside, in my attic? Or do I need like a
No, it can go in the attic.
attic hardened one?
Yeah. No, they're for semi-moist areas. They got
This is what cheeses me off.
yeah the key, but I it's a have to. It's a have to item. Yeah.
With SSD? Like what? Why?
The only thing I'd say, just buy it used without the hard drive, or maybe on you know. But you don't want to go used. You're trying to go a whole new system, so yeah.
Unify. Cloud key.
But you always
without
go
drawing.
the new way instead of the used way, right?
Let's say that again.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna buy. If you're going,
Oh,
with
if
a
going
new system,
all the way, yeah. You want to buy it new.
how do
Oh,
we?
that's what he came on.
How do
Did
we?
he just kick off Matt?
Oh, that sounds like a game I would play.
Hey, what's happening, JV? We're like,
Hey.
what? I keep hearing these little bleeps. We were just trying to discuss some Wi-Fi stuff with Matt Haas.
We just did a Sammy to Haas. This is fantastic.
we kicked Matt.
Who's we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
I think the fun thing is you ask Matt to look up and then you kick him off.
Let me get another link in here.
I could have sworn I thought we were having last week's
Yeah,
video on there.
I was
Something.
like, oh, did he do it to you?
What happened?
I think they're battling.
Are they battling? Did we lose everybody?
I don't know.
We're just getting into the routine. There's John. All right.
Oh, we can't hear you.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Great. Good.
Now you can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Okay, so let's give Matt Haas another link.
My house is spending money over
He's
there. That
spending
we can't
money.
help him with.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta try
Hey, you
to.
got 30,000 I could borrow? Just let me know.
Yeah. I'll give him caller number 2. Okay, 1 second. Putting it. See, that's the danger of putting links in the YouTube.
Yeah, you should put it on top.
We should put 2. We should put 2 just in case. From now on,
No.
1 and 2. Whoever wants to battle it
There's a
out.
new link. There's a new link for caller 2.
Is it the
in the YouTubes?
advanced or whatever?
Yes, the advanced.
Okay.
We need the advance for these 2. I'm back in the green room. Yeah,
But
you,
did we
you
lose,
can't be
did we
because
lose John again?
no, I got nobody on calls here. Oh, there's Matt.
He's my house says he's in the green room.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
There he is. You guys are battling each other.
Was JV on?
Yeah, there he is.
Hey,
now,
there he is.
now we got you straighted out.
All
I'm
righty.
gonna have a moment of honesty with you, and this is going off of a sample size of 2 weeks now. Your VMix sucks. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now.
You guys
I got
were.
thrown off 4 times last week. I got thrown off 3 times in like 5 minutes right now.
That's you
How
guys.
you treat your guests. I never treat my guests that way. What the hell?
Okay, Sammy. Hey, John, look up. No.
I think Matt muted, no?
No, he's just playing along.
No,
Oh.
I'm just.
Okay.
No, he's
Yeah.
muted.
Well, who was it? Tall boy was muted the other
Oh
night.
boy.
Yeah.
He's talking for 10 minutes, and I'm like, no voice,
See,
no sound.
That is the danger of leaving links, open links into the chat. Anybody can just come along and pop somebody off. Yeah.
Nobody can kick us 2 out, right?
You know, yeah, except us two, right? Yeah.
No, I mean, if
J-
you're kicking each
JV's
other off, we got
method
other
of-
problems, don't we? This is what we call marriage counseling, ladies and gentlemen.
I like
How
JV's
is it
technique.
going?
He
Is
puts the
everything good in
link.
the marriage?
Oh, on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, he puts the link on the screen and forces people to manually type it in with all the random characters.
You know what we
That's a good deterrent.
Once we put the link up, we should
Matt will
take it
remember this
away.
correctly. When I learned that people were being pissed off about or getting pissed off about that, I made the link longer. So you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? I got like flashbacks of last week. I was like, wait a minute, is this
That's
how
what
the
I'm
hell?
saying. I was like, did somebody go to the screen from last week? I was like, is John really there?
That's funny. Crazy. So what'd you find, Haas, while you were kicking?
All right. This is getting out of control. I think what I'm going to do is figure out a consumer way to do this and give me what I
Consumer
want.
way.
Because $800 is a little much.
Yeah, not cheap. That's for sure. Well, you can look at TP Link. Look at TP Link for the similar items. They have a controller, the whole thing. It's the same basic setup, but it's cheaper. TP Link Armada. Remember I recommended them last time? I said it wasn't unified,
Yeah.
but it was similar. They're more. It's
What
price.
did I buy?
It's more price
I
friendly.
look at my purchase history and see what I bought and sent back.
Yeah, that's a good idea. TP Armada. I believe it was. Oh, I forgot how to spell Armada, but
Do we have that one?
no, I haven't used it yet either. But I hear good things. He's got sticker shock.
Here
You
it
got to
is.
send him somewhere.
Yeah. I bought the TP Link EAP 610 Ultra Slim Wireless Access Point for business. Omada True Wi-Fi 6
Yeah.
AX
That was Wi-Fi
1800
6 too. That's good.
DC adapter. Oh, that. It's much cheaper now. Oh my god. What did I pay for it? Oh no, I paid
27,000.
$94.99. Now it's $80. So it did go. It went down a couple dollars. Now what? Why did I buy that one in the past? Let me see. Let me share my screen.
I gotta put on full screen for a second.
Full screen.
Oh, how come it's not working? There
You
he is.
got it.
Getting ready to be booted off again. This is what I bought and returned. Should I not have returned that?
You didn't have a controller with this one?
No. Well, I didn't set it up. I never took it out of the box.
Because I believe you need a
Because-
controller too.
Because Verizon said, "Oh, I'll give you this. This is better," and they upgraded my router because they realized I had an older one. They're like, "This is the brand new one,"
Yeah.
and then I'm
Yeah, I
like,
remember.
"Well,
It
I
says
can't get it through my
it says remote and app control. What is that? Would that be it or no?
Yeah, but if he wants, he's a tweaker. He wants to tweak everything. You can't set it up without a controller, like I said, or through software.
Tweaker
think-
versus a twinker, which would be different.
Yeah, he's gonna wanna change stuff. He's gonna want a controller, man.
You're gonna have to go with the price that it is.
Well, what I'm saying is, there's more to buy than just this. That's all I'm saying.
So this isn't enough."
I believe so.
Oh, here's an outdoor one. That one I can put in my attic.
Well, you can put any of them in your attic, really. It's pretty dry up there, right?
Oh yeah, but it gets crazy hot in the summer and
Yeah.
freezing cold in the winter. Like
Yeah,
whatever temperature it is outside,
Yeah,
it's the same
exactly,
temperature as an attic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try and stop sharing. There we go.
Oh, there we go. So now I'm gonna go back to my new
I
screen.
don't know. My troubles will continue.
We'll figure it out. I believe there's a
Or maybe
controller
I
and everything else.
spend $800. I spend $800. Would you spend $800?
I already have. I got a 24 port PoE switch that was $600 by itself. But I've never had an issue with it. Never any of these unified. It's been solid, rock solid.
This thing better last 20 years if I'm dropping $800. God.
Yeah. No, it's not for everyone, man. But TP-Link's similar. People like to have this control interface, all their things all in one through a controller, and you can access it anywhere in the world. Because you can set up clients, is what it is. People like to use them because they can set up 4 or 5 locations and manage them on one page. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't need that. Unless I use my summer home, which I don't have.
Well, I'm just saying that's why the pros like to use them, because they're very scalable. You know?
My Martha's Vineyard estate, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But, you know, you can put them every 30 feet in your apartment. I mean, in your place. Put them on each floor. You know?
I want 5
What
of
is
them around my
apartment?
head.
Yeah. I got.
There's no
blasting me with
Labor Day
Wi-Fi.
sales or anything?
Well, you'd have to dig deeper, but yeah, you look for sales and stuff. TP-Link, man, try it. Oh yeah. Same idea, just TP-Link.
Yeah, for your getaway apartment.
Yeah. The stash
Every
house.
30 feet.
The safe house.
Yeah.
Well, we've never had a problem in here with the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. right?
No. But that's why we used it, because I installed it a few times and I was just like, yeah, I gotta have that myself. I said it's pretty ridiculous if I'm installing them and I don't have it. So
Well,
I bit the
it is
bullet.
a bit ridiculous, man, don't you think?
yeah.
I think that's our camera angle and everything. It's fantastic. It's good.
I just wish I had just like an epic shit ton of money. It would make life so much easier.
For all of us. Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Matt, there are some days where you could just end it with the word shit, and there's some days I wish I could just have an epic. Yeah. Moving right along.
I hear you.
Because sometimes your GI problems make you say you're middle aged. You say stuff like that, and I'm middle aged, so I say stuff like that now. So that's obvious. You're welcome.
It's a thing.
But the thing is, even though it's the money, if you're gonna be happy with it, you do it the right way, right?
Well, that's what he's saying. It should better make him happy for 20 years. That's what he's
Right.
saying. You know? Or serve him coffee in the morning. Or both. Yeah.
I mean,
Go
you know,
for a good run, and then you feel
$800,
like
I
you
mean,
can do it. That's good.
if I throw a few more $100 on top of 800, I could get another MacBook Pro. You know,
You can make it rain.
Yeah.
You can buy crab legs and steak at a certain restaurant.
Yeah. It's too expensive dinners at Fogo, right? Yeah.
It's not that expensive.
you know,
In the
that was
grand
like
scheme of
$8.
things, it's not that expensive.
And
And
with-
it's
for
all
the amount of
real.
time JV and I sit on our asses in Fogo, we,
You know,
we're not an In-N-Out Fogo.
Matt, I
type
gotta
of,
be
you know.
honest. You make it sound so romantic too, and it's phenomenal. I just no, we do spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
You
We should-
got to get your money's worth, right? Yeah.
Well, we like triple tip though. You know.
Yeah, we
take
take
care
really
of
good care of them.
Yeah.
They're like family. I mean, I'll go back. Did I ever tell this story either on any stream? Maybe I've never told this story on any stream, but I will say that the staff at the Fogo in King of Prussia are like family to me. The weekend that my mom passed away, I came back from the Fred LeBeau half marathon. Of course, I point to Laura because they think runner, so I point. So I come back to King of Prussia to just have dinner and try to get my thoughts straight. And they took care of dinner, and they sat with me in 15 minutes saying, "Are you doing okay? Is everything okay?
Wow. Oh,
We're sorry about the loss of your mom, etc." And when you build that sort of relationship with anyone, professionals, friends, whatever, those are relationships you hold on to for a very long time, and no matter what, thick or thin, they've always been a part of your life, and they definitely have been a part of my life. Those fun people in King of Prussia, that as I would say, my found family, my found Brazilian steakhouse family, which has been there with me, with my ex-wife, has been there with me with everything, and
wow.
I'm very grateful, for them.
It goes that far back, huh? Wow.
We do. It does. And the thing is, wow, I know this is not going to be distributed much. I'll say it anyway. My ex-wife and I had some very heated fights in that Fogo. So they know of that story. They've seen me at 480 pounds. They've seen me at my goal weight. They've seen me with a little muscle on me. They've seen every single version of me physically. And they've treated me the same exact way every single time. They're just good people. They really are.
Wow. Great endorsement.
Oh no. I'm trying to log into my router, and I clicked the login button, and the login button went gray instead of black, and it's just hanging.
It knows it's it knows it's getting replaced. It's on strike.
I'm talking
Now
bad
it makes
about
big
it.
sense.
Well, let me at least copy the password so I don't have to type it in.
Who knew Matt Haas had the launch codes? I can't even talk straight tonight.
Oh, that would not be good if someone gave me the launch.
Said differently, I think it would be hilarious.
I got to drink off camera.
No, you don't.
Extender. That's what they call it. They call it an extender.
Extender.
I have an extender.
You extend. You're extending.
See, I don't think there's a way to boost the signal. Let me go to advanced. Do you want to you want to watch me sift through my router settings? Or is that like not?
I don't know. Well, if it's short,
You know,
I mean, we got 3 other people here. So.
let's see if we can find anything that's. Find something that says power to boost
Power.
the maximum power.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people don't understand that it's not just boosting the power that'll help you. It's centrally locating it, because your phone is a small little voice, and the AP is a big freaking bullhorn. So you still got to talk 2 ways. The phone still has to talk to the AP and go through 6 walls or whatever it is, because your router is not put in the right place. I mean, your AP is not.
I swear to you, up and down, this thing was more powerful at one point, and then one day it got weaker. So something.
I don't say primary. Just enable and disable.
What's this? Security. Enable. Mac authentication. That looks. Guest network I have off.
It says Wi-Fi 6, huh? It was disabled?
Yeah, I didn't turn that on. I just.
Yeah, it's just I never seen that before. That's so surprised. It's all right. You can leave it the way it is.
So this is not an old router. This is a new.
No, but I usually don't see on.
Well, I figure if 5 gigahertz hardly reaches me down here, then I know 6 is gonna not reach. So I didn't even bother with it. Radio management. Oh, that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have it, but you can look. Oh, that's the same page you're on. It
No,
didn't
I'm
change.
Primary net. Look, it's not.
Advanced.
Radio management.
So this is a Verizon router?
Yeah, the big white brick. You ever seen it?
Do we have one?
No.
Looks like this. This is what it looks like.
This is what we would have if we didn't have our own.
It's not letting me see this page.
We have our own router, our own Wi-Fi.
Do they charge for that? No.
Sometimes there's a rental fee. You got to look at your agreement.
But this is in the firewalls, right?
Yeah, he's got Fios.
Oh, we got firewalls, right?
Yeah, but different. We got different equipment than he has.
Different.
Yes. Most people have what we're looking at. Yeah.
I can't get into this page.
Yes.
Maybe that's why I hardly getting any power, is because something's broken and it won't even let me see the page.
Can't confirm it. I don't know.
Let me sign out, sign back in.
Maybe to clear out your history and your cookies too.
Oh, I gotta be on advanced. Wi-Fi, radio management. Oh, look, it just hangs. All right. Well, okay. I'll go to Safari. How about that?
Why don't you try Safari?
Well, rather than clear out the cache. Oh.
You forgot the HTTPS in front. I'm kidding.
Oh, one. Didn't you have it? 168.1.1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show details. Connections is private.
Not private.
Show details. It should let them bypass it. No.
Visit the website. Yeah, here it comes. Yes.
Here it comes.
There we go.
Here comes the smut we're all waiting for.
Advanced Wi-Fi radio management. Come on.
Hey Google, stop.
Effing
Yeah.
me over.
Yeah.
Let me go to the Wi-Fi extender and see if I can. Whoops.
Hey
Wi-Fi
Google,
extender.
why does the universe hate Matt Haas?
We all got headphones on, so it can't work.
See, this Wi-Fi extender is very minimal features. I don't have advanced. Radio
Yeah.
management over here. So, okay, this one I can get into radio management.
Aha!
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Now,
don't see any. I just see frequencies. I don't see power ratings.
why is it only on this extender and not the main item? Oh, what if I flip over to here? I wonder if it'll stay on radio management. No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't.
Of course it doesn't. Bullshit, man.
I think I need to restart the whole router and see if this comes back.
Yeah, it's doubtful. I think you just don't have it.
Yeah, you don't have it.
All right. First world problems.
Yeah.
Oh, it is first world problems.
Thanks for putting up with me while I...
Yeah, no problem.
It's an honor and pleasure, Mr. Haas.
Yeah, just do the pricing on TP-Link before you ditch the whole idea. You'll be okay.
I'm not sure what I need to buy over there on TP-Link.
Well, it's the same thing. How many access points to give you coverage, a controller, and the router.
Key. Their access key.
Router key.
Well, they might call it
Router.
something else. I think they just call it a controller over at TP-Link.
They call it Bob.
I want Wi-Fi so strong you could use it on the moon.
You got a tan every.
You
got
in your toilet though.
You'll have sunburn. Like, how come you sunburn? It's freaking nighttime.
But the
I wanna-
Wi-Fi here is pretty strong, right?
Yeah, man. Well,
No,
What?
I mean,
what here? We're
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're a small apartment versus a house with multi floors. You know,
You could be
Depends.
in New Jersey and pick up Stewart's Wi-Fi.
it depends. Yeah. See, there's actually, since you say that, there's one thing. It's actually a security problem if you have too powerful, because you're hitting other computers that you don't want them to see your network, because if they can't see your network, they can't mess with your network. So you have this kind of, it's the sweet spot. You got to hit a sweet spot. In my mind. Yeah.
And that UFI or
Unify.
that has that I can ratchet the power up or down. Does it
Yeah, I
have
could
that
show you
setting?
if you want.
See,
I'll show
that's the $800 setting right there.
you. Unify.
See, like when Stuart tells me how much it is, and then I'm like, well, are we really going to be happy with it? Are we going to get what
Oh.
we want? And he's like, yes. And then I'm like, okay. And now it's 2 years later, right?
Oh yeah, at least 2 weeks. More than that now.
It's got to be more than that.
Yeah, I got 3
That's
years.
how we know each other.
Let me see if I can log in. Set my profile, Unify. I'm trying to log in here. 1 second.
Oh, you're playing the Laria music again, damn it.
Yeah, I sent out my check to her yesterday. Yeah.
Will the Unify have the 2.5 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, and 6 gigahertz auto sensible by the devices?
Auto
Or will I
sensible.
have,
You don't
will it
have,
be able to pick the one that it wants?
Your device, yeah, they pick automatically. Whatever they can
Pick
do max. Yeah.
Because my one doorbell is only 2.4 gigahertz, and my
Well,
other
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That you can, even if it doesn't auto pick it. Let's say it has a problem. You could make a whole different. You can make 4 different Wi-Fis. So you can make one that's marked 2.5 gigahertz that that's
Yeah,
all.
I was hoping just to have one mega network to
Well,
have all
it-
the devices.
It depends on how flaky the devices are. There's all different kinds of things. Some of them or can do both, and it'll flip. It'll pick the right one automatically, but you can't say every device is going to do that.
Does this have a hard drive on it?
Oh, hold
Your
on.
controller?
Yeah, my controller does. Yes. I took it
Is it
out,
an
but
SS?
it came with one. I took it out.
Well,
You don't have
the
to-
one forum said it keeps the OS on there, and you have to have it. But I guess they lied.
Did they?
Liars.
Maybe it's.
The forum guy said you have to have it because
Is it?
the OS.
I gotta check. Maybe it's
Please.
still in there. Well, I've had multiple of them, so maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, I might be mistaken then. But I don't think the OS is on there. But I could be mistaken. What am I looking for again? Oh, I'm looking for Wi-Fi management, right? Okay, 1 second. Wi-Fi. These are the 3 that I have right now. SAS, TP-Link. Even though it's not TP-Link, I just call it TP-Link.
Oh, those are your access points.
Yeah. Well, not the access points. These are actually just the Wi-Fi networks that I have. So it's 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
you have
4.
3 Wi-Fi networks.
Yeah. But they all come from the same access points.
Okay.
And, you know what I mean? They just exist as separate.
What's the difference
Networks.
between them?
Well, one is IoT and Internet of Things, 2G,
Yeah.
and the other one is 5G and 2G. It's even though it's not marked that way.
Okay.
And this one was
SAS
a
doesn't
guest.
have anything.
This was a guest network, but I was setting up for a client. So if I set up for a client device, so I can bring it to their place, and it'll just automatically work because it's already set up. I fake the network so I can set up a client. You got what I'm saying? The equipment.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So if you
You
go,
have 10 devices on one and 12 devices on the other.
does it say that?
Under clients. The
Clients.
column in the middle. On
Oh yeah, it
graph.
does. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot more than that.
Alright.
You can see every device by going into
Yeah, I can do that on mine as well.
yeah. This is all my network. Yeah. All the devices.
Okay, where's the radio power?
Gotta close a bunch of shit here. Okay. These are my access points. One is missing. I'll click on that, and then this opens up on the side here. Then you hit the settings here, and then you go radios. Is this transmit power right here? Yeah.
Okay, auto.
And then auto, and then you got drop down, high, medium, low.
Oh, look at that.
And then you got. Then
I think you just hit a button with math.
Then you got custom. Yeah.
All
you got-
right.
Math's like the
Now we're
800.
kicking
That's
the
okay.
gas.
See, it says custom, and then you can put your dB, how much gain you want. You can do custom, but I just use the auto.
You realize you're turning
What's
Matt
the-
on, right?
Yeah.
You hope you like that.
It moved.
It moved.
Great, we're canceled.
Yeah.
What's dB?
dB is the power rating.
That costs extra.
dB is just it's a strength. It's a measurement of power.
Oh, but if you put it on high, it'll auto pick it.
Yeah. It won't tell you what it is,
Oh,
but it's on high.
okay.
It's on the highest that it'll go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Make
Sweet.
sure you put all your settings back.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. It was on auto before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, change your password from 1234 as well. It's sweet.
Yeah. So this is it has the power for the see this is 2.4 gigahertz.
Mm-hmm.
You can do power for the 5. It's separate. See, this is the 5.
And this
And
is
then-
only on that access point you have highlighted.
Yeah, the one I picked. You can do each
Okay.
one. You can do each one individually. Because depending where it is, like I had one client was like, "Oh, it's in the kids' room. They're getting all this radiation, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, I can lower it, but that's up to you if you don't want to have that good of coverage."
That radiation is a bunch of
Yeah, that's you
Are they
know.
growing a third leg? Well, how bad's the radiation?
It's no different than the radio, like
It's no
RF
different than your
stuff,
cell
right?
phone, you know. I believe so.
They're like superhuman powers?
It's super low microwaves, you know. Yeah.
Oh, you can make popcorn.
Yeah, exactly. So you can do each one individually. But the thing is, too, the reason you want to lower the power also is because of security. You're reaching computers and stuff that maybe you don't want them to talk. You don't want these computers to talk to.
My neighbors are not sophisticated.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, they're just leading you on that they're not sophisticated. They actually are
Yeah.
very sophisticated.
but if you're, like the client that I'm talking about, that you're in a 3-floor townhouse that's attached to a 90-story building on the top of you. That's on the top of you. You got a lot of neighbors, man. Lots.
Lots of lovely neighbors.
Yeah.
The best neighbors.
And moving traffic outside your house, so
They definitely move traffic for sure. They're very good.
So it depends, on your situation. But I don't recommend doing full strength. I like auto because it'll balance itself out. It'll know when it needs to go up. It'll do it by itself.
I like that.
Yeah.
You put my hat back on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
But everything is good. You all back to settings.
I think
Kind of like
so.
being a disembodied voice.
he's calling in. He's calling in.
Yeah.
He's now.
He's caller 1 or caller 2 now that you're not.
Matt from Harrisburg, line 4.
Hey, there I am.
Yeah, welcome back to the program.
And I just added that screen. I'm glad I used it. This one. I just added this one today.
I mean,
Ah.
that is a
Oh.
VMix win.
Yeah. So there's power settings. It's hard to see with the dark mode, but I like dark mode better than the white mode.
I've gotten used to dark mode too.
So I'll go back there again.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm gonna call.
is that easier to see it? No.
It's fine either way. I think I'm gonna call Verizon and say, do something about this weak Wi-Fi.
You should call them
See
live
what
on the show.
He's gonna say they already gave you an extender. Maybe they give you another one.
Yeah.
Give you the second one.
They said the third one or an additional one. I'd have to pay $10 a month.
Call them during the
But
morning show on Monday.
I think they forced it lower to make people buy new extenders just so they can up their profit. I wouldn't put it past them if they did something.
Yeah. I think they're just gonna. That's all they're gonna say to you. I think. I mean, you try. See.
Verizon's not very easy with stuff like that.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Well, they did swap out my old router for the new one.
On the
don't
next
know.
Good Morning Haas. Matt threatens physical harm to a Verizon staff member. Plus your questions and comments.
See, I'm the type of customer they can't put something over on because I know when they're, talking nonsense.
Plus, you already used their extender, so you kind of know what to expect.
As they say, you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Well, I had a Comcast person come here.
Oh boy.
They knock on their door and they try and sell you. They try and flip you the service. People still knock on your doors now and try and sell you stuff. And I'm like, I already have 1,000, and they're like, oh my God, what do you need 1,000 up and down for?
Yeah.
And you know the answer. I told him the answer. He's like, oh, thanks. I'm gonna use that next time someone asks. I'm glad I could help, buddy.
Yeah, people always think it's one way. Yeah, it's 2 ways, up and down.
And
yeah.
then there was like a 4-month window when Comcast said if you go over internet usage on your home internet, they would throttle you.
What?
It for 4 months, this was their policy. And within that 4-month window, someone knocked on my door and they wanted to switch me away from Fios to Comcast. I was like, I'm not doing it because of that. He goes, no, that's not a thing. I'm like, call your boss. And he did. And I could see his face kind of change when he was talking to me. He's like, oh, yeah, sir, that's correct. But he's like, it's so much you'll never use it. And I was like, see my wife over there? She has a business because she had her candle thing on. She runs a website. Tell her on the 29th and 30th her thing's gonna be slower. And I was like, see my son on Xbox Live over there? You tell him that his games are gonna go slower.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm like, that's exactly why I'm not switching. And then 2 months later, they dropped the whole policy because of the backlash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
People were getting greedy. They're like, oh, wait a minute. You mean mobile? You can throttle on mobile and get your customers to just throw you more money? Oh, we're going to try that with our home internet. And they rolled it out. And they were like, it didn't work out well.
It figures it'd be Comcast. I always hear bad things about Comcast. Never good.
They're both awful. I have problems with Comcast and I have problems with Verizon. I've had them both. And they're both garbage. But you got to pick one,
Yeah.
Wasn't it that somebody came? Was it from Verizon? They were trying. We thought it was for the internet, but it turned out that it was for cell phones or something. Not too long ago.
Oh, they were trying to push. Verizon was trying to push cell phones.
Right, but we thought it was. Well, I don't know. We thought
we already had Verizon, so we're like, you can't sell us anything. You can't give us a deal because we already got it. Yeah. Yeah. They were like, oh, we can give you a cheaper plan if you sign up for our cell phone service. And we're like, no. That's all. Yeah. It was just a package deal. Like, try to get you to do.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. It was a package deal with the cell phone and everything.
We was like, no, thank you. Yeah. No.
No, we're very happy with the internet, especially what we pay and everything.
Well, we did 300 up, 300 down. I didn't want to do the gig. Not gig. Yeah. I mean, the 1,000 whatever megabytes.
That's enough. If you truly have, well, when they say 300, it's usually like 250. But 250 is plenty.
Yeah.
But me, I rock 1,000 because we're watching Apple TV Plus and we're watching. I'm uploading videos and I'm doing live streams. I need the headroom. Yeah.
Well, it's just me and my wife, so we don't do very much. Yeah.
But I got 27 items on the network. I mean, it's not like we just have 2 computers and 2 cell phones and that's it. We've got the whole.
I never counted how many is on my whole network.
Okay,
wired? Okay, just wired. It says 169.
32.
I don't know why it says 169. And Wi-Fi it says 22.
Be right back.
Okay.
I have 32. Well, some of the things are offline. Is that offline? 1, 2, 3.
Well, it says online for me. Oh, this is an opportunity to switch back. Oh.
Why didn't Matt come in?
No, I have 32 active items. I have many, many, many more on the list.
Look over here. See, it says Wi-Fi 22 wired. I don't know why it says 168.
I gotta go back to the show. I lost it. Oh, here it goes. It must be 168 known items.
No, it's online, not offline. This is offline. Offline is 500 something.
You have 128 items. In your
168, I think it says. That's what it says. This is the next page.
Is every lamp on its own IP address?
I think that number's off for some reason, but there's quite a bit of stuff though here. This is two pages here. See, this is all stuff.
Oh, there's the MAC addresses on the left.
And this is the first page. There's quite a bit of stuff here.
NVIDIA.
Oh, you can read it?
Barely. It's so small. It's not rendering.
A lot of them are cameras. And smart home stuff.
Is all this okay to show on YouTube?
Yeah, this isn't anything.
Yeah. There's nothing sensitive in here.
I just want to.
Yeah, no. Good question, but there's nothing sensitive.
Somebody be hacking our internet.
I watched a YouTube video on
Yeah.
You know, I heard a fun statistic that because the new IP address that have more numbers, what's it called? IPv5. What's the new protocol? IPv6.
5 and 6. Yeah, IPv.
Like the next one, like the one that's no one uses. We still use the old one, but they have a new. They have a new protocol that has extra numbers on it. It's not fully adopted yet, but they said once that system rolls out, get this is crazy, that there will be so many numbers that each person that uses the internet could have so many IP addresses assigned to them that it would be like each person would have every known IP address themselves.
What? How do you manage that? How the hell is like?
It could.
That sounds insane.
It does sound insane. And like whole companies got an entire block, like HP, like Hewlett Packard, they were given a whole 50,000, just them, or 100,000, or a million. I forget whatever it was, because the first three, like the 192, like that one, like they got a whole. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Whole one of those.
See, this is the USG 3P.
What is that?
That's the equivalent to the router.
Oh, managed router.
This is the router.
Oh, is it a switch or a router? I guess
this is the router, but they call it the gateway. A cloud gateway. It's their name for it.
Oh, that's what you have connected to. That's what you showed me in the beginning.
Yeah. I have.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it was a switch.
No. This is my switch. I get the little switch, that you were looking at, and then I got this switch. It shows you the ports. You see them on here?
Big boy.
So that's the Ultra?
$600 mom.
Yeah, 250 watts.
See, mine isn't managed. Mine are dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's where they get expensive when they're managed. Yeah. You can put VLANs, all kinds of stuff. Adjust the power ratings.
What is a VLAN?
VLAN, it's a virtual network.
Why would I want a virtual network when I have a real network?
Let's say you want to segregate cameras and stuff. You want to segregate Internet of Things. You can actually tell it which ports go to which network, because you can create multiple networks in here. Like I said, 3 or 4 of them. And you can have it segregated to what lives on what port.
Why can't they just all live on one big massive one? Aren't you just cutting up pieces of pie?
Yeah, you are. But people can get to your other information, like your NAS and stuff. If they go through, let's say, Internet of Things that are not secure, they say, people always break into cameras or these refrigerators and stuff. They're not directly connected. It's literally the firewall. There's a firewall between this part of the network and this part of the network. They're all part of the same pie, but they can't jump. They can't get through. They can't get through the weak device to the strong part of the network.
Got it.
Yeah. I know I have trouble describing it, but yeah.
A lot of people hack through the printers because printers never get firmware update. Who updates their firmware on their printer? Nobody.
Yeah.
A lot of attackers will glom onto that. Did we lose JB?
Yeah.
He said he had to step away.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
He said he'll be back.
Yeah. I don't know how to keep the window open for him. Or should I modify it 3-way?
There,
There
he
he
is.
is.
He heard
We were
us.
just talking about you. Did we say his name 3 times, I think? Yeah, that's what we
We
did.
said John.
Yeah. Well, between the 3 of us. Oh, there he goes. He's kind of again. You're muted. Muted. That big mic don't work.
Am I muted now?
Yeah.
No.
We should say yes, but no. No, you're fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Did you see him press the button on the microphone itself?
Ah, yeah.
Ah.
Does it light up when it's muted so you know that you're muted?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, so he knew.
It's the off light.
I was just fucking with you guys.
Ah. Surprise,
I remember
surprise.
a sitcom where someone had a camcorder and like, stop recording me. It's not on. I see the red light. That's the off light.
But
Yeah. Sure. Well, it's worth a shot if they fall for it. Yeah.
I love when the people come in the library and they're like, I'm like, are you videoing? No, I'm No, you can't FaceTime either. And
Yeah. It uses a camera. Turn it off. Oh no, I'm FaceTiming. That's funny. I haven't heard you say that one.
And
Library.
wait, let me tell you the best one. So Edith told the customer she wanted to take pictures of the book, right? So Edith is like, no, you can't take pictures of the book. The woman is still sitting there taking pictures of the book. She's like, I told you can't take pictures.
It's like you just want to slap it
she's
out of
like,
their hand.
She's like, I'm not doing it. She's like, you just did it again.
You don't see me. You don't see me. I'm invisible.
Like, she doesn't realize she pressed the button again.
She knew. She knew.
Why is there a policy that you can't take pictures of books?
Well, you can't take pictures of anything in the library, so I don't.
Why?
I guess
They say it's a security thing.
yeah, security thing.
In case you're planning to bomb the place or something like that. It's like government buildings. Their rationale is the same thing the
Wasn't
library
she
does.
taking a picture of the book on the table?
Yeah, but they don't just want people
Yeah,
taking like, the device, like I'm pretending, and then click.
yeah,
It's just a hard, fast rule. Do not
yeah.
use a camera. Yeah, there's no wiggle room in there.
None.
Nope. Yeah,
Seems a bit.
you know,
much,
they let
but-
one person do it. Everybody, the cats and dogs. It's raining. You know.
And the whole thing's gone to shit. They do it at the end.
Yeah, they take on the government rules, even though they're a private organization. They
We're a non-profit.
non-profit organization. but
organization.
They try to act like the government does give them a lot of money, so they adopt the government rules.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Yeah.
No politician wants to shut down the library.
No, even with their trans,
Or do they?
even with the trans book reading going on, that's pretty controversial.
We have to fight every year for the money. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They say we're cutting you back, and the next minute they find the money.
Oh well, the city, you never know, man. They cut 30% across the board. You're very lucky to have your budget.
And supposedly, Mayor Adams was not the one that gave us the money. There was a councilwoman that really fought for us.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Adams just wanted to cut everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. That's his job. The mayor. He's got to balance the books, right?
Because it's a sanctuary city, so got to spend money on that.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Well, they're finally
All the other services.
getting the people on the bus that don't pay, and they're getting the cops on the bus. And
Oh, we're talking
They
about
give
that. Me and
tickets
Laura were
and-
noticing nobody's paying for the buses. They just get on. Oh my God, strollers and everything. They don't pay, and then now there's going to be a big sweep. They saying
they have like a SWAT
To-
team that
to
comes
get people to pay again on the bus services.
and give them tickets and everything.
This whole city's screwed up, man. Yeah.
Arrest toddlers and everything in this.
You guys got no public trans by you, right? In PA?
They had
Yeah,
the
we-
trains. Oh,
Yeah, we got
Amtrak, right?
Yes.
And yeah,
We have
Amtrak as well.
Amtrak and Ubers and taxis.
Probably, yeah. No real local bus services, right?
There's
We have
bus
local buses.
services.
Yeah.
Stuff
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you go downtown and there's little signs, the bus stop, bus stop, bus stop, bus stop. Yeah. Buses run.
Yeah.
Rabbit train.
I just didn't know how in the sticks that you are in PA, because you talk about driving a lot, so I keep picturing it's just woods everywhere.
No,
We're not
JV's
Jebediah
next to.
and the Amish people. We're in suburbia.
But
Okay,
JV's a stone's throw from Philadelphia, and I'm on the back door of Harrisburg. That's the capital. So it's
Hard hitting Harrisburg.
not. But Pennsylvania does have some very rural areas.
Oh yeah.
But it's got two big cities and a very tiny capital. Harrisburg is a little dot compared to the metropolis of Pittsburgh and Philadelphia.
Even State College. State College is bigger than Harrisburg.
yeah.
Everything's bigger than Harrisburg. Harrisburg is the Capitol complex and the Farm Show complex, and a few other things sprinkled in between. I do like the island, though. They have the island on the Susquehanna River that has a.
And there, of course, there's
baseball
Savannah,
park.
which we can't knock. We can't knock Harrisburg without Savannah's. So
Savannah's on Hannah. Yeah,
right,
that's the Gentlemen's Club.
the best.
And,
Good times.
What else?
Good times. And the giant billboard off the side of 83, you can't miss it from miles away. It's like, oh, that's what's
I'm probably going to go to Capona tomorrow.
What's
For a
Capona?
second, I thought you'd say, tomorrow I'm going to go to Savannah's. And it's like, wow, that's exciting.
I'll be right there. It is on Riverfront. They have a park on the river, and they put up vendors, and it's art and food. And Capona is an old word. I forget what part of the world it comes from, but it means sparkling water, because it's on the river. And so it's the Capona Festival. I like to take photos of the art and get inspired of things I can make in my shop.
You're going to try all the different rice balls tomorrow, aren't you?
The what?
Rice balls, arancini. That's your big food challenge for tomorrow.
I'll have to give that a first try. I don't think I've had those.
First, second, and fifth. I mean, you're going to go through a lot of arancini tomorrow.
Oh,
Arancini. Never heard of it. Arancini.
Rice balls, Stuart.
Yeah, but the other name.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I've
never heard it called arancini.
With rice in it, meats and peas in it, and you dip it in sauce and stuff. It's fantastic. Laura knows.
The one year I bought a coffee drink with ice cream in it, and I think it had chocolate syrup and whipped cream and something. It was, first of all, very sugary, but it was one of the best coffee drinks I ever had.
It's called an affogato, isn't it?
I don't know. Don't know.
It was like the drink that I got today, but only it didn't have ice cream in it.
The what? I couldn't understand you. What?
The drink that I got today, it didn't have ice cream in it.
It sure looked like it. It was pretty thick. Yeah.
It had mocha and syrup and something else.
Yeah.
12, and I'm not a big
12
fan
pumps of syrup or whatever it is.
Mocha.
Yeah. It's 1,000 calories. At least you ran this morning. Yeah.
That's the best thing about running. You can burn 1,000 calories and then eat 1,000 back.
An affogato, known as an affogato al cafe, is an Italian dessert comprising of a scoop of plain milk-flavored or vanilla gelato or ice cream topped with hot espresso. That's an affogato.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for that, JV.
You're welcome. And you want to know more about Stuart Rivera? There is the link down there. YouTube.com/@.
Yeah, notice
Stuart-Rivera.
there's no www.https.
We leave that off. That's for savings.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's mine?
Oh, yours? I got Laura's right here too. Yes.
I have an
Okay,
announcement.
Laura can be reached at that link down there.
You have
Oh,
an
there's a little
announcement?
puppy.
In
Puppy!
2 hours.
Where's the?
In
Do we have the
2
puppy's
hours
address?
and-
Can you put up there for a second?
What's the puppy's URL, right?
Yeah, we gotta get the puppy's address up there.
www.bad dog. Okay. Here's
//
breaking news. I'm breaking this news on the Stuart Rivera channel.
Wait, I
This
gotta do
puppy.
the voice. Breaking news!
In less than 3 hours, she will be 2 years old. She's a
Oh,
Happy early
yay!
birthday, Stitchy. Happy
Yay.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday! Woohoo!
Look
Yeah!
happy.
I do
We're
fireworks.
gonna get him.
Fireworks! Get some!
Does she get a cupcake with a candle in it?
We're gonna take him to the puppy store, and they're gonna buy toys. We're gonna
Aww.
celebrate the other dog's birthday. Other dog had her birthday late July, and we're gonna get him some puppy treats.
Oh my god, when my sister, they have what is the dog called?
Oops, sorry.
I don't know
Hit
what
the
the
wrong
dog
button.
is. But anyway, they had a party for the dog, and they had it in the yard, and they had all the other puppies come over, and they were all running around, and they were doing all sorts. They had little gift bags and everything. I was like, oh my
Did they
god.
really?
I don't know what kind of dog he is, though.
He's a big mutt. That's what he is.
He's not no, I don't know.
Oh, giving daddy kisses.
No.
Oh my God!
Early birthday kisses.
Oh my God!
Only 2.
Yeah. Doggy slobber everywhere.
But what is it? 7 years is human? No. So he's 2 years dog years?
That's when you break your mirror. That's the amount of bad
She's
luck.
14 in human years.
Human years, yes.
I
Yeah.
saw a funny TikTok my wife showed me where they had 2 Shih Tzus, and they focused in on one of them and said, "This Shih Tzu is such a good baby. She's an angel." And then they pan to the other one, and it says, "This one has warrants in 3 counties." This one's the bad one. I told my wife, we got to recreate that TikTok, but I want you to hand me the puppies off camera. And then when I have them, I'll talk to the camera and hit the line. And I'll put the one down, then you hand me the other
The other
one.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, sure.
She said she's going to
Yeah.
We'll see.
Mhm.
That'll work.
Yep.
A little cold, JV?
Yeah, a little chilly.
Yeah.
I'm wearing 3 layers of clothes and I'm underneath a blanket. What's wrong with me? I don't know. Middle of summer. Great.
You want to go back on camera? I think she wants to be back on camera.
Look what's doing. He's underneath a blanket.
Okay.
Aw.
Look at her face.
Stevie!
She get booped.
Oh.
I booped her twice. Like you do.
I
See if we
boop
can
Laura
get
all
a
the time.
Rebuttal from a tuxedo cat here. Steve! You know, when I need her, she never shows up.
Yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't
that's
dance on the keyboard like most cats.
Oh, no. She knocked the monitor over a couple times. There was hell to pay for that. It sounded exactly like that too.
okay, Daddy. Okay.
She's afraid to jump.
Stevie's out of her juvenile years, so like she's definitely got a mind of her own. Still,
Yeah.
still a per monster for sure, but
She thinks she can crawl onto your shoulder.
Aww.
She's thinking about it.
Look at me. Well, excuse me?
Dave!
You hear that?
She's like, I can't figure it out, Daddy.
Well, I love you too. Dogs don't eat ice cream sandwiches. I like to make up like sentences, like conversations we're having.
Oh,
Aww.
Oh my god!
Matt, did you catch the last episode of Evo?
Yes, I did.
yeah.
They put
Crazy.
Leland in that trap. Yeah.
The little baby, the devil.
Yeah, they wind up in Rome. She put that little binky in his mouth real fast.
He was showing teeth.
Yes, she did. She's a badass. They really turned her into a badass. I love it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I remember a couple episodes before the end, they figured she was in trouble and they went to save her, and Leland's fault on the floor because she took him out herself. Don't cross that woman.
Yeah. She's like, how long you been you've been stunning him? She's like, quite a while, couple of minutes.
It's very fun to do.
Yeah, very fun to do. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, at least they wound up together.
Yeah. I need a new series. I haven't watched The Dragon yet.
Oh my goodness, you gotta watch that. I just saw the
I
ending.
know.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Trying to find something else.
Are you
There's a
into
couple
the
good-
Are you into the Rings of Power also?
The first one was a little disappointing.
Huh.
They extended, Ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong from Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was
Amazon.
a little wonky. It was a little wonky.
I don't know, we've been watching it. It's not high on the list, but it's on our playlist.
The new ones haven't dropped yet, have they?
I think they just
They
did.
just aired it this Friday or Thursday, the
The new
29th.
season.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Galadriel.
That's why I had to
She-
finish House of Dragon so I could do Rings of Power.
Oh. They spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah. Imagine what that cost.
Like, well, each episode is like a full-length movie.
Yeah.
As far as money goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does look
It's
excellent.
ridiculous. Well, first of all, the IP, they paid hundreds of millions just for the license to do something, and then to
Mhm.
produce each one
Yeah,
was
it's insane.
multiple hundreds of millions per episode.
Who else
And
has
there
that
were,
money?
what,
Of course, it's
eight
Amazon.
episodes?
Yeah. Uku money, man. Crazy money. Yeah.
It was kind of cool. Kelly Brimbor and how the rings were forged, and how, the guy I thought was Sauron wasn't him. It was
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
was the other guy. And
Yeah.
that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, the
And
casting was
no
pretty
one-
good.
No one talks about the two blues.
Two
The two
blues.
blue wizards. Yeah, there's 4 wizards. There's Radagast. There's the two blues, and there's Gandalf the Grey. There's only 4. And they always talk about the two blues. They've never appeared in any books. They've never appeared in any movies. They've never appeared in this series. It's like a perfect canon way to introduce a new storyline. No one ever talks about it. Did you see that there is a video that just explains the world of Lord of the Rings?
No,
No.
I haven't
And
seen it.
talk about God, and then the high angels, and the low angels, and how everything came to be, and what the powers actually are, and what they do, and the ring race, and the Mulrogs, and things like that. Like, it actually went through. It wasn't a story. It was just, this is how the author constructed the world, and it was fascinating. It was like 18-20 minutes on YouTube just explaining how the whole thing came to be. Like the Mulrogs, those big fire beasts, they were actually the high angels that were expelled to Earth.
Really?
And then they became those creatures.
I gotta look up that video.
And the four wizards are technically low angels.
Here's a cat.
Oh, Stevie, hi, baby. Look at that. Now, how did you get the cat to come into the room? That's the question.
Magic.
He's got snacks under the desk.
No. Stevie ran in here about 3 to 5 minutes ago, right underneath my desk, and I said, "Oh, you're not going to take this moment without getting on camera, girl." So she got on camera, and now she's back underneath my desk again. So there you go. Right, Stevie? Oh, I need an under desk cam to show.
Yeah, kitty cam.
Yeah, kitty cam.
Kitty cam.
Stevie cam.
Why are you barking? Look at
Is it time to go out?
Maybe she's got a tinkle.
I don't know. There she is. Hi, baby. Don't you yell at me. Oh, there's the other one. Hi, Lilo.
Oh, I threw my router on the floor. Threw my router on the floor. Well, I actually have. I don't have another controller. That's what I don't have.
You need another key? The
Yeah,
access key?
yeah, the key, cloud key. Yeah.
Cloud key. So many terms.
Yeah.
I just want powerful Wi-Fi.
I had a whole extra.
3 for Wi-Fi.
I had an extra key and I sold it. I figured that if anything goes wrong, it's going to be my router, my gateway.
You do recall that we started with dial-up when we were in our world.
Oh yeah.
That was the worst.
We had free free dial-up for a long time.
At my office, we started out with a 56K frame relay. And we had it into the switch, and we all tapped into that 56K frame relay.
Yeah.
And then we had a company come in and install a T1.
Wow.
Back then. And we had the neighbors saying, because the whole area was this, no internet providers would service it of anything.
Really?
And they're like, how did you get internet? And we told them, they're like, oh, that's too expensive. I'm like, well, this is a business, so if you want to do business, you got to invest business money.
Yeah,
Which I guess, then I learned T1 is only, 128 megabits up. Like, it's not very fast.
Yeah, it sounds big, but it's not. Yeah.
But it's stable. Like, they actually, that's your bandwidth. It's not going to be interrupted by other customers or other network traffic. So a lot of people get like that when they don't need a lot, but they need it to be absolutely stable. They'll look at the T1. Same thing with ISDN. I believe that's very low bandwidth, but it's super stable. Like, it's yours. Like, radio personalities will take a ISDN box to the hotel, and they can tap into the studio via a very small bandwidth, but it never diminishes. It's enough for voice.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I know a lot of weird knowledge. Doesn't do me any good in life. Come on, baby.
Oh, we got fiber and love it. That's all I need to know.
Society has come a long way.
Mhm.
Yeah. Your Wi-Fi's good out there. I'm telling you.
I don't know what it is. If I stand by the door, it'll go out. But farther away, see, there's the actual router. It's up in that room.
Yeah. They actually have
stand out.
they have apps so you can map out your Wi-Fi. It'll show you like a bloom of color, and you can map out like if you have the plan for your. Oh, I showed it to you on the Unify channel. You can put in your blueprints or hand draw whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be blueprints. Hand draw rooms, and you can walk from room to room, and it'll map it out for you, the strengths.
Not being able to see that radio tab on my control panel,
Driving you nuts.
Really, it sort of lends a little bit of credibility to there might actually be a deficiency with the hardware. Like what, doesn't it stand to reason if you can't control the radio on your control panel, there might be something wrong with the radio? Like,
I can't argue with you. I don't know. I don't know.
That is something that makes sense, you know. Anyway, Stitchy, she's on that wall again.
Maybe there's another way to log in to actually have it. There's a private login that you can control it.
No, there's only one way into that thing. I'd have to have their special Verizon staff member. Like, I'd have to have some proprietary hardware or whatever they use, because when you call them, they'll dial into your router and they'll say, we're running tests, and whatever they're using, I don't think that's commercially available. I think that's a private business system to have.
No, because I wonder why even have it there. That nothing happens when you click on it. Hmm?
I'm gonna reboot it after I jump off the show.
Yeah.
And see if I can get back into it. If not, I'm gonna call them. And every time you call them for troubleshooting, they make you go through 45 minutes of bull crap before they'll let you talk. Before they'll, well, let's try restarting. Let's try this.
Yeah, reading the script. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm like, I don't want to go through that. I know it's wrong. I know.
Yeah.
Because when I was trying to diagnose my doorbell, because I had set it to cripple the internet, HTTP and HTTPS.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And then it traveled from device to device, and it just by random landed on the doorbell one week, and then it wasn't working. But when you go to call Verizon, they make you go through all this crap of, check your router. Is it plugged in? I'm like, I'm not going through is it plugged in stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no choice sometimes.
I know. Well, now they'll say, we're going to send you a text to your phone, and then say, allow this app to allow this web page to see your camera. And then they'll say, now point your camera to your router, and they'll look at the router, and then sometimes they'll draw on the screen, or like this light right here, and they'll draw on it.
Oh, yeah?
Like freeze the frame. Yeah. It's pretty clever.
Annotate, whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was at the box that connects to the fiber in the garage, would you call that an access?
O&T. I forget what it stands for, but O&T.
Yeah, I had to open it up and get in there and do something, and they're like, use this web page that I'm going to give you on your cell phone and allow the camera. And they were telling me, oh, you got this model. This thing's it's on the top right. It's not on the bottom left. So I was manipulating that through that.
Yeah, that's wild.
So it's come a long way.
Yeah. I was thinking on taking on some remote troubleshooting for some of the camera systems, because I get some calls off the internet that they were like, I can't find my installer, or they left me in a huff, or they didn't give me the passwords, and I'm like, all right, give me like $80 and I'll try to walk you through it. So
$80.
yeah, I mean, if it's within an hour, I mean, why not?
Yeah, at least $250, dude.
Oh yeah, well,
you gotta charge lawyer rates, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is this remote? You could troubleshoot remotely, or you have?
Yeah, well, a lot of times I did it over email, but I'm like, if you, because they tell me the model back and forth. I'm like, if you really need, we can do a video call. But the past 2 or 3 ones that I did, I didn't. They got it. They understood it right away. But it depends on their level of tech. Sometimes you gotta, if they can't deal with it, then you get them on the video call.
Now, certainly, if you have to show up in court for them, you have to charge them more.
Oh, of course.
That, but,
of course. Then court. Yeah.
I went
Yeah,
to.
so
Florida music again, damn it!
What, Laura?
I went on Facebook just to look.
Yeah.
Mama Guide. She's still live. 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. She's an animal, man.
Oh, it's morning for her. 10 o'clock in the morning. What are we, 2 hours?
Seriously.
How many hours we?
Hey, Matt, have you ever thought about doing 100 straight hours on here?
100?
Yeah. The subathon.
No.
What is that?
I think our max was like 4 hours. We've done our record, anyways, 4 hours and a half or something. 4.5 hours.
I say that because that's the big thing on Twitch and on Kick. They do stuff like subathons, and then they're on there for 100 hours straight.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's awesome.
No, the best was the day when Tollboy was still live.
Oh boy.
He was still streaming. You were like, you told me how many hours ago? He's still live?
Yeah, he didn't know he was streaming. Yeah.
Luckily, you didn't have the camera on.
Yeah, good thing you didn't have the camera on. You see some stuff you don't want to see.
Or said differently, maybe you do want to see it. Who knows?
Not me.
You're in a show. It's funny because I was looking at the last subathon that Sabrina did, and there were like, she was showing her in the bathtub. Now, obviously, she was wearing clothes in the bathtub, but like, you'll come up with any sort of footage and content in a 100-hour subathon, outside of gaming and playing Valorant and stuff.
Yeah.
Seems like
Matt's more of a Call of Duty guy. I understand that. Matt likes the Call of Duty. That's good. Glad you do.
Do you play some video games there, Matt? No? He's kidding? I thought he really did like Call of Duty.
I did play Call of Duty 3 with my boy when back in the day. He was wicked with the sniper rifle. He was lethal deadly. Snipers, that's a hard weapon to use in the video game.
Yeah, I don't play that much.
Halo.
But I tried it out. Halo I played. Yeah.
Halo's too much.
He was in that freight container world where he had the laser sword, and he just wrecked. There were piles of bodies that he was just slaying with that laser sword. It was insane. Or the power sword.
Way to get your body count high.
I remember I liked doing the when you're in the, not the what was the little ATV called? The Warthog?
Warthog, yeah. Warthog.
Was it? Yeah, where you had rocket launch, or you had it. It was some game where you were on the Warthog. That was a lot of fun. That big open world.
Hmm.
Had some good
Yeah.
times.
One of our favorites was Spy versus Spy.
Oh, years ago, yeah. Spy vs. Spy had a game. It was on Xbox.
Video game. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Star Wars Legos was
Oh, yeah.
super
Yeah,
fun.
I seen that one.
We went back and we completed all the optional stuff to super unlock the world. You know, like a lot of video games where you can go through story mode and be done, or you can go back and collect all the super coins or whatever. Yeah, we went back and we did every world again in Nintendo, or it was Xbox, and it was Star Wars Legos, and that was fun. And then the last one I really like is Mario Kart for the Wii.
Of course, you had to bring up Mario. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went through and we got triple stars on all races because they'll rate you of you can come in first. That's one thing, but you can come in first with a single star. You can come in first with a double star, and you can come in first with a triple star, depending on how good you did throughout the whole race.
Yeah.
And getting a triple star on a track is very hard. We went through and we got all triple stars on every track, and then it unlocked the Bowser character that was only Bones, the dry Bowser, because you could unlock different characters and on different bikes and different carts and things as you get these special treats. That was a lot of fun to unlock dry Bowser. And then I had a hardware issue with the Wii, and I sent it back for service, and I put a note in there and begged and pleaded, like, please restore our saved games, because we unlocked dry Bowser. Don't give this back to us erased. Whatever you do, please save. And then they gave it back to us, and it was completely erased. Didn't have dry Bowser anymore. Like, no. Especially on Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road, it has no guardrails. You fall off. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Like, you gotta, to get triple stars on Rainbow Road, near impossible. But I did. I got triple stars.
It sounds like your favorite game, huh?
I used to play that with Melissa and Lenny, my niece and nephew. It was like one of our favorites.
I might do a live stream on my arcade game. I have one of those mini arcade games that actually have the ROMs of the coin op games.
Yeah.
And do Joust. I want to do
you mentioned it last time
on the monitor and a camera on me. Put me in a little pip window, and I want to play Joust on the arcade live. You would see me in rare form.
Hey. Now, is MAME still the #1 sort of collection of ROMs for arcade games, or did it move on to a different?
Yeah, I remember MAME. Yeah.
Yeah, they have Mac MAME for Mac, and they have another MAME for PCs, another MAME for Linux. But yeah, they take the ROM chips and turn them into files, and they load those files, and it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like on Joust, on level 14, there were a couple pixels missing on the little platform structure,
and it still was there.
These ROMs, it's missing the pixels because it's the exact same code.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah. I remember making one that was called Retrocade. I don't know if you ever remember that. For PC. Yeah. We used all the ROMs too. That way, Retrocade.
My friends in Texas are launching. They're opening their arcade any day now. they bought an arcade. They bought a place, and they restore these old games, and they put the restoration of the games on YouTube. They
Yeah,
take out the
cool.
ROM boards, and they're like, "Oh, I see. This chip's not. This needs resoldered." And they're like, "Oh, this looks suspect. I'm going to replace this thing." And they get these janky, old, beat up, and even
Yeah.
the cabinetry. They'll put what's the stuff they use for cars to buff out?
Oh,
To
Bondo.
fill in the dent.
Bondo.
Bondo. They'll put
Yeah.
Bondo on it, and they'll repaint. And they have a large format color printer. Like they'll do their own artwork. They'll redo the
Oh,
like a big
yeah.
sticker. It's
Yeah.
amazing what they do, and they know how to service a CTR monitor, a cathode ray tube monitor, which, and this isn't an urban legend, they're deadly. They can hold an electric charge
Oh, yeah.
for multiple decades.
Uh-huh.
You can pull a TV out of a junkyard and get in it and get killed by it.
As a teenager, I worked in a TV repair shop. Trust me, I know all about it.
Man.
Yeah. Very carefully, you
They
have
know-
to take off the anode off the tube. Oh man, it was like a little fiberglass, little wide piece that had a little tit that went into the TV. So if you had to do it just right, but if you had your hand too close to it, you could actually arc onto your hand and throw you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got hit a couple times.
but that's a lot. That's
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of fun. They have, if there's like coins in the actual arcade, like they fell out of the coin box at the bottom or something like that, they save all the coins and all the tokens that they get from these machines they buy on auction. They have a little glass jar filled with quarters. All the quarters are like 74. You know, they're like old quarters.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, funny. If I had the means, I would fly down to Texas just to go to their arcade, because it's one of those where you pay $20 and you can play all day. They don't take individual coins. You just swipe your card and it's unlimited play.
Yeah.
And they have snacks and stuff you can buy. You know,
Yeah.
like,
That's cool.
they have like cheese sticks and fun bar stuff that's there as well.
Yeah, you always gotta have food, munchies.
Yeah.
Especially cheese sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad because I put a comment on there. I'm like, are you guys crazy? Like, is this to like, what did I say? Is it to launder money? Like, this cannot be a money making business. Like, kudos to you. And I was serious. I'm like, this does not sound like a sound investment. And they came back and they were like, no, Matt, it's one of the most popular money making businesses now. And they showed me the research they did.
Really?
It's
Wow.
resonating, but I don't know.
You gotta be in the right area too. Maybe there's a lot of the hipster downtown areas. That people are into that type of thing.
It's all like the classic. It's none of the new shit. It's all old stuff, and I'm just like, bring it, baby.
None of the new shit. Just the old shit.
None of the new shit. It's all stuff from the 80s and the 70s,
Yeah.
Good.
Remember like Tank
Good.
Battle and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a couple of those laser, Vectrex type.
Yeah, Vectrex, that's what it was. Yeah.
And
Vectrex, haven't heard that in a long time.
all that bump and jump and
Bump and
Galaga
jump.
and all the Pac-Mans and
Galaga.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kongs.
Galaga, I
A
love
lot
that
of
one.
driving. Yeah. Donkey Kong. Yeah, I was watching my favorite show and they were doing trivia and they were like, what color are the overalls on the first Super Mario? And I'm like, oh, they were blue. And like, no, they were red. I'm like, no, they were red on Donkey Kong. It wasn't called Super Mario. The first thing was Donkey Kong. I'm like, your trivia question was wrong. You need to consult a coin-operated video game expert. I couldn't hold it against them, but I was like,
But you would. You would.
yeah, I missed out on the water bottle, the branded water bottle, whatever they were giving away.
You're the person that talks about what happened in Star Trek, season 3, episode 2. I mean, it's your level of accurate points as far as you're missing a spot there, and that's a bad question. That question's erroneous. Obviously, Mario wasn't where you're like that. Let's face it, you're like that, and that's good. That's good. It's good for your image. It's good for the show. It's good for everything. So yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Right.
I can't argue. I am like that. I remember odd stuff, and I call it out if you get it wrong.
That question's erroneous, and you're going straight to hell. That's my take to it.
May God have mercy on your soul.
May God have mercy. You have the British black hood. When they're about to give a death sentence, you switch over.
You okay, Laura?
I'm just getting tired.
Yeah.
Oh, she got scared by the death sentence. I'm sorry about that.
Hour. I'm gonna reboot my router and go to bed.
Reboot the router and go to bed.
You won't be able to sleep until you know, right?
Well, if I reboot the router and that screen is visible to me, then I'm gonna walk out to the shed and see if I lose Wi-Fi.
It will be the cause of all your nightmares.
My neighbors are like, Matt, why is it 11:30 at night and you're looking at your phone behind your shed? Obviously, I'm testing my Wi-Fi.
Well, I'm talking to this Ukrainian woman, so you got to understand that Matt has priorities.
Yeah.
Either that, or we're gonna message saying it works.
It works. Yeah.
Turning it off and on again really does work.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did hit the 2-hour mark,
Yeah,
I believe.
I can't thank you enough for putting up with my neuroses as we go through hardware for my.
Yeah, no, I put
I know
together
a lot to take.
put together a little list and do it on. Check the price on the TP link. You'll be all right.
Well, we got 9 more
I don't
hours of
think
this, and we're raising money for what? The telethon continues.
I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna do it right with the good hardware.
Yeah, it takes a little while to wrap your head around it, but you will.
Just
That
get past
internal
that.
hard drive throws me. That seems wrong. It seems wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, on the controller, I don't know why the hell you would do that. Yeah. Yeah. It's like they force it on you. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get it though.
Matt, we believe in you. You fight the good fight.
I don't let this stuff go. As a web developer, here's the thing: when you're writing code, when it breaks, it doesn't tell you why it breaks, and you just have to fight through it to figure it out. If you're not that type of person that can go through those motions, then you're not the type of person to code. And I think that when I have a problem with computers or tech or the network, or I don't let it. My mentality is like, you will not win. I am going to win this fight, no matter what it takes.
Futile.
You'll get there, man.
I think
It's
that
good. So
with your help.
Yeah,
by the
no,
grace of God.
I don't mind. I know it takes a little while to figure it all out. No problem. So we are at 2 hours and 34 minutes. That's about our average time anyway.
I'm gonna wrap it up here.
Always
Got
glad to
my
see you guys.
puppy.
JV.
My puppy is
Likewise.
an hour away from being 2. He's almost
Happy
2.
birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
happy puppy birthday.
Thank you for hosting a great hangout, and we hope you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful Labor Day holiday on Monday. And if you are going to work on Monday, we're sorry. And if you have the day off, well, may you have the most responsible yet fun Labor Day you can have. And I'm rambling now.
I'll look for the ice cream with espresso poured over it at Capona.
And I got just a bit of household sort of stuff. I got Tabata boot camp tomorrow morning at 8:00, but I should be available around midday. So maybe I'll take you up on it and go.
Are you thinking of coming to Capona? Okay.
I might, yeah. Either that or just going to stop in Lancaster and harass a certain bartender at Arugas. One or the other.
Got it.
Kelly, that's you, Kelly. I'm referring to you.
You gotta
Kelly.
get her to come around. She needs to make better life.
No shit.
Yeah.
She's got to do better.
She's got to do better. She's a side project we're working on.
Side project.
I'm going to kidnap my side project and move her to Portland with me. It'll be fantastic. Is that illegal?
Yeah,
Can I get arrested for saying that? Maybe. Am I canceled already? Yeah.
You'll be extradited back to PA to hold trial.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm signing off.
Have a good one, guys.
Night.
All you
You guys, buddy.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.